Tonight, the fallout from a mass shooting in Birmingham, Alabama. More than 20 people shot, 4 killed. Authorities are now looking for multiple suspects.
First thing, and the priority is to get these shooters, find these shooters and get them off our streets.
Plus, a Louisville towing company is urging people to slow down and pull over after a car struck a tow truck driver on the interstate.
We're there on the side of the highway in the night, 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, and it's a tough job.
Tonight, drivers come together to advocate for their safety, plus how a new Kentucky law may help their case. And then, Kentucky Republicans are digging their heels in, signaling the potential end to DEI on college campuses as we know it. How U of L students are feeling. The WHAS11 night team starts right now. First tonight at 11, police in Birmingham, Alabama are searching for the people responsible for shooting more than 20 people in a popular entertainment district. It's our top story here on the night team. I'm Isaiah Kim Martinez. Alex has the night off. 4 people are dead and 17 more are injured. Authorities say gunmen opened fire in a targeted attack. ABC's Mike Dubusky has what we know at this hour.
Police in Birmingham, Alabama are searching for what they believe are multiple shooters who opened fire on a crowd Saturday night around 11 o'clock.
Approximately over 100 shell casings were collected, along with numerous other pieces of evidence.
It happened in the city's 5 Points South area, known for its restaurants and bars. The area is normally busy on Saturday nights. Investigators say multiple shooters pulled up in a car, got out, and fired shots before driving away. While several innocent people were hit by bullets, police say they do not believe this was random.
We believe the individual that was targeted is among the deceased. We believe that there was a hit, if you will, on that particular person, as far as, someone was willing to pay money to have that person killed.
3 people died at the scene and another victim died at the hospital. At least 17 others were injured, some with life-threatening injuries.
It was very devastating, very, and sad. Like the grieving type screaming, like, I know someone is hurt or had passed away.
Birmingham's mayor is calling on laws to be changed to give law enforcement the tools to get guns off the streets.
We find ourselves in 2024 where gun violence is at an epidemic level and an epidemic crisis in our country. Is it solvable? The answer is yes. Does it require everyone to come together? The answer is also yes.
Local police are working with the FBI and the ATF on the investigation. Authorities are asking for the public's help and urging businesses in the area that have surveillance cameras to contact them. Mike Dubusky, ABC News, New York.
Now, this is the 404th mass shooting this year. That's according to the Gun Violence Archive. Now, according to the dashboard, gun violence has attributed more than 12,000 deaths and nearly 24,000 injuries in the U.S. this year. Nearly 4,000 of those victims of gun violence are under the age of 18. A new update tonight, a funeral held for the Letcher County, Kentucky judge shot and killed in his own chambers. Mourners gathered at Jenkins High School to honor District Judge Kevin Mullins today. That's according to his obituary. State police say Sheriff Mickey Steins, you see him there, shot Mullins after an argument. Steins later turned himself in to authorities. The shock is still hitting the small town hard. People have called both men friends. The county clerk even said the two were planning to have lunch just hours before the shooting. Steins is being held in Leslie County. No word yet on when he'll appear in court. Big weather story this Sunday, of course, Bourbon and beyond. Ending here today, meteorologist Matt Breland with us now. Matt, it seems like outside of a few sprinkles here and there, overall, people came out fairly unscathed.
Yeah, we stayed mostly dry today. It was a great start to the first day of fall. We were a bit gloomy, though. We definitely saw cloudy skies all throughout our Sunday. Temperatures still staying a bit muggy, too. We're at 76 in downtown, 72 for you guys just outside the city, closer towards Bowman Field. We're going to continue to stay under these cloudy conditions as we head throughout the rest of the night. Here's how temperatures are shaping up at the moment. We're starting to settle into those lower 70s. We're at 72 near Valley Station, 71 for you folks near Shepherdsville. Further out, we're at 72 near Bardstown, 72 near LaGrange, and 76 for you folks further down towards Mumfordsville. Here's a look at satellite and radar. This is what we're continuing to deal with, especially as we go throughout our day tomorrow. We've got plenty of cloudy skies that are going to be lingering around overnight, and we're going to continue to see some of these spotty showers as we head into the overnight hours, but we're really tracking those big rain chances as we head into our Monday and Tuesday. All those details are going to be coming up here in just a few short minutes.
All right, Matt, we'll check in with you soon. Thank you. Now, hit on the interstate while on the job. It was the scary situation developing late into the night, leading to a tow truck driver sent to the hospital. He's expected to survive, but drivers for one company in our area tell us it's a real fear they face 24/7. Alexandra Goldberg and photojournalist Aspen Hester have their message tonight.
All we want to do is go do our job, do it well, and get home to our families.
Amber lights flashing means slow down and move over.
And we're there on the side of the highway in the night, 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, and it's a tough job.
Irvin Johns of Suburban Towing is calling for safer roads after a hit and run on Saturday night left a tow truck driver in the hospital.
Said that it was versus a tow truck driver. The vehicle took off. No description.
Around 10:20, LMPD says a car hit a tow truck driver as he was getting out for a job. Authorities say the suspect continued driving down I-64.
And that's what we do daily, is help them get off the road. Nobody wants to be out there on the side of the road.
If you take a look right through here, you can see part of I-64 close to where the accident took place. And folks in the tow truck industry say, despite a move over law being expanded earlier this year, drivers just need to be more aware. According to AAA, the number of roadside assistance providers struck and killed is 4 times as much as what typically gets reported.
You get people who are very courteous, who will move over when they see your lights flashing, and you get other people that they're so interested in getting home or eating a French fry or something that they don't pay any attention.
Chris Skaggs has been a Suburban towing driver for 2 years.
Last night, I've got so many phone calls checking in on me, make sure I wasn't hit because I work night shift.
It's what he calls the Towhood Brotherhood, a nationwide family that looks out for one another.
In the brotherhood that I have over the 16 years, that have contacted me.
Has his back.
Double checking. They've called me all through the night.
For what Skaggs says is one of the most dangerous jobs in the country, one they hope can soon become safer. In Louisville, Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS11 Night Team, on your side.
And just this summer, an updated version of what's called Kentucky's Move Over Law went into effect. It expands protections to any drivers stuck on the side of the road with emergency flashers on. The law requires oncoming drivers in the rightmost lane to change lanes or at least slow down if there's not room. Violators can be fined up to $500 and jailed for up to 30 days. U of L students are weighing in on the state of the school's DEI initiatives. It comes just days after Republican Kentucky lawmakers upped the pressure on University President Kim Schatzel. DEI stands for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. In Frankfurt this week, Schatzel told lawmakers there is not mandatory DEI training or required DEI classes at U of L. She noted the school changed their DEI office to the Office of Institutional Equity last fall. We talked to Catalina Del Canto, a U of L international student from Panama City.
I don't want them to discriminate or anything, but it's nice to know that they take that into consideration. We want to have a sense of community of everybody, a little bit of everyone.
Meanwhile, we know UK has already disbanded its DEI office. GOP legislators tell us regardless of changes schools make, they have their eyes set on a bill targeting DEI next year. Also, former Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll is expected back in court this week, facing a civil lawsuit from the state of Indiana. The state is suing Knoll in an effort to get back $4 million, which the Attorney General claims was illegally spent. Knoll recently pleaded guilty to 27 felonies last month as part of a plea deal. The charges include tax evasion, theft, and official misconduct. Knoll has agreed to serve a 15-year prison sentence, but the judge still has to approve the deal. Sentencing is set for October 14th. Meantime, the AG's case is expected to be heard this Tuesday at 1:30. And now to an update to a heartbreaking story we followed since just over a year ago. This weekend, Kate and Trey Luxemburger officially launched the Jake Luxemburger Foundation in honor of their son with a first responders baseball game in Oldham County. The foundation is in honor of 10-year-old Jake Luxemburger, who was tragically killed in a car crash by a driver who was evading police in a pursuit. The Jake Luxemburger Foundation is looking to support the community by making memorable moments through acts of kindness. In a statement, the family tells us they'll look to support things Jake was passionate about, like youth sports, first responders, and animal rescues. Wednesday would have been Jake's 12th birthday, and there will be a special bottle release at Butchertown Brewing with Jake's jersey number 3 and the hashtag JakeStrong.